Happy springtime. So I am feeling so much tension in here. Tension like I don't remember having felt for a very, very long time. And sharing my practice makes me feel connected to you, to anybody who watches and lets me know. And it makes me feel like I'm doing something as I'm stuck here in this 14-day quarantine. Well, for our family, for sure 14 days. Who knows how long it's going to last. I took these stacks of books off my my nightstand, and I'm going to use them as blocks. You could use something similar at your house. I'm going to keep this shorter today too. So let's start in child's pose today. You can let your knees be wide, arms crawl forward. Bring your forehead, your third eye, to the ground to help with grounding. And if your forehead doesn't reach, take those makeshift blocks and put them underneath the forehead. And we'll relax here, breathing into the back body, breathing into the back of the neck and the jaw, letting hips settle as much as they can. Inviting shoulders to let go. And then we'll come up onto the finger pads, lifting the palms like we have cupcakes underneath the hands. And we'll lift our head and crawl as far over to the left as you'd like to. And then settling back down and breathing into the space that we're creating. Lift back up with those cupcake hands and crawl through center, maybe crossing one arm over the other until you get to the opposite side and then settling down again. Lift the elbows, crawl back. And this time we're just gonna crawl out of our child's and all the way onto the belly. Elbows under shoulders. Let the head hang, Sphinx pose. And here we'll breathe belly into the earth. My elbows aren't quite under my shoulders. And letting the head hang. Let the weight of the head serve to open up the back of the heart space. Lift the gaze, the chest, and we'll take the left arm out to the side, directly out. Straight out from my shoulder, and then I'm gonna roll onto my shoulder, onto my ear, step my right foot behind, and let my right hand come to the earth so that I can feel the earth underneath my foot and underneath my hand, very grounding. While I send my breath into my shoulder and I let my head really relax into the earth. Fill the belly up with breath. And we'll come back to the Sphinx pose. Elbows under the shoulders. Take the hands wide and pull the earth toward you. Heart opens. Keep the heart open, but let the chin again fall. Try to surrender to the weight of this head, that if it's like mine, it's been spinning or else working to block the spin. I'm going to give it a rest while I'm here on my mat, focusing my attention instead on my breath, on the sensations in my body. And then lift the head, lift the gaze, and we'll let the right arm go straight out. And I'm rolling over, and if my ear doesn't reach the ground, take a book or two and let the head relax. Let the left foot come behind the right leg, feel the foot on the earth, and feel the hand on the earth. And then again, surrender to sensation and to breath and to this moment. Noticing the sounds in the room, perhaps the smells. And we'll come back to center, to the belly. Bring both hands alongside the rib cage. Press the tops of the feet, the toenails into the ground. Lift the kneecaps, press into the hands. Lift the heart. And back to child's pose we go. Let the arms go long, knees can go wide. 3 giant breaths here. And then crawl up onto hands and knees. We're going to take some similar movements that we took when we were on our bellies in child. So walk the hands over to the left. Walk them as far as you want, like you're an animal. Crawling along on the ground, looking behind you. You might take some head and neck rolls here. And then come through center, like you're crawling low to the ground. One arm crosses the other to the other side. We'll come back to center and take a couple of traditional cat-cows or cow-cats. Inhale to cow and exhale, push cat. 2 more. Inhale to lift tail and heart. And exhale, feel every single finger pressing into the earth. 1 more, inhale, lift. And exhale, press the ground away, spine to ceiling. And we'll come back to neutral. Please bring the right foot forward, left knee down. So I'm in like a half squat. And if this doesn't work for you and you need to have your hands on these makeshift blocks, use your resources, use what you've got. We're all getting really resourceful these days, right? So maybe I'm up, I've got 1 knee down, 1 foot down. I don't have any problem, so I'm gonna come down here. This is primal squat. I learned this from Annie Adams in Oregon. And we're gonna take left hand down, right arm up, and we're gonna make like seaweed going back and forth. Stretching out the side body that I keep coming back to. It's the juiciest stretch for me. And then we're gonna maybe start to lift the hips if the body wants to, and maybe cut through the front. So we're gonna take some movement that feels authentic and right and natural to your body. Maybe lifting 1 hip, maybe extending a leg. Maybe crawling about, coming back to that left knee down, right foot down. And we'll meet again in primal squat. Hands come forward. Let's take both knees down. And how about a rib cage circle? Reaching the rib cage to the right, bending the elbows down toward earth, rib cage to the left, up to the sky. One more time this direction. And then twice the other direction. Beautiful. Step left foot forward now. Right knee on the ground, left foot. And we can do this higher too. Right hand down, left arm over, and back and forth we go. We're getting our paws on the ground. We're stretching our ribs and our hips. Maybe we extend some legs. Again, searching in those nooks and crannies for spaces that want to be opened and explored. Meeting back in the primal squat. Let's bring our hands down, both knees. One time, inhale for cow, lift heart and tail. Exhale, tuck the toes and lift the knees. Let them hover a minute. We might take some bounces. Check out the head and the neck. And then lift the hips back and up. Pedal out the feet and the hands. Let the head hang. And let's take some circles with the nose, drawing a big circle to the right. And then to the left. You got it. Pad the hands back to the feet. I'm going to skip chaturanga today and lowering from push-up, from plank to the earth, because my shoulders are tight. I don't want to tighten them up anymore. Meet at the forward fold at the back of the mat. And let's grab opposite elbows. Sometimes grabbing elbows helps me to let go of my head. Take your right hand and pull the left elbow over to the right. And then opposite, left elbow pull, left hand pulling right elbow over. And release hands to the shins. Inhale, lift halfway, and we'll lengthen here. Knees can be bent any amount. We're gonna breathe. We're gonna ask those shoulders to relax as the crown reaches from the tail. And fold. We'll come up halfway, inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold, soften the knees, inhale, reach out and up all the way to the sky. And exhale, stand. Let the eyes close. If that feels safe and good. The eyes want to stay open, let them open. And I'm gonna play with some climbing moves, not like mountain climbing, but like a monkey climbing. So separate the feet a little bit. And we'll reach right arm up. Like we're reaching up into a tree maybe. And we're gonna come back down and reach left arm up. Maybe left leg gets long. We're gonna just keep going back and forth, exploring in the side body. Working and reaching. Awesome. Step the feet together. And before we walk to the top of the mat, let's ground the feet here. Let's imagine once again that out of the four corners of each foot, big toe ball mounds, pinky toe ball mounds, and inner and outer heel, that we can grow roots from ourselves down into the earth. And the earth is soft today with the rain. So those roots can really grow and stretch and branch out wide. And maybe you can feel your roots connecting and tangling, intertwining. Let's not say tangling. Working with other root systems to make us all stronger, more resilient. So we've got that base that we're working with. And let's inhale and bring all that good, nutritious energy up into the body and flood the whole system. It'll come up and out the head. And exhale, send it back down into the earth. 2 more times. Inhale, bring all that good juiciness up. And exhale, take it back down. Maybe you want to add the arms. Inhale, bring it up the roots and watch it go out the head. And exhale, all of it comes back down. Press left foot into the earth and lift right knee. Extend and step, and opposite leg. And you take as many steps as you need to get to the top of your yoga mat. We will meet there. And here I've got, I don't know if you can see them in the video, I've got my 2 sets of books that can be blocks. We're gonna work with them as we practice a little flow, a little medicine gathering flow. Inhale and reach up. And exhale, fold hands to the blocks, to the books, to the earth if that works. Inhale, lift left leg, and my right knee can stay really bent. I'm out of the frame with my beautiful face, so I'm gonna come back. So I'm in a standing L, and lots of times our hip wants to pop up, but bring the hip so it's parallel to the earth, and that might mean bending more the standing leg. And that's okay if it bends. We're gonna bend it anyway. Let's exhale, bend the standing leg. Inhale, lengthen. Again, exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. 1 more time, bend. And lengthen. And then rebend and reach the toes back. Not so that you're on a tightrope. More like you're on railroad tracks. We're in our lunge, our runner's lunge. Let the hands hover. Sweep them back. Heart moves forward. And then we'll inhale, lift it all up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, drop the back heel, warrior 2. We'll pause here. If your shoulders are up by your ears, ask them to lower. Ask them to relax. Inhale, and we'll flip the palm. Exhale here. Inhale, reverse, top arm up. And we're gonna exhale, do this 3 times, coming forward to side angle. Again. Good work. 3rd time. And reach. Now here, I want you to look up at the left hand. We're going to use our imagination, so important. And imagine that there's this big, beautiful tree, and it's got blossoms on it, because it's spring now. We're gonna look up into the tree and find the blossoms we need to make our own magic elixir, our medicine, whatever we're needing for these times. Reach up and grab them, and pull them back into a little satchel, the back of your waist. 2 more. Reach to a different part of the tree, maybe across, behind, and into the bag. Maybe this one's up a little higher and beyond, and put it in the bag. Rise up. Left hand, back hand moves forward, closes the hips. Anjaneyasana. Back heel is lifted. Reach forward, step forward, arms go back. Arms lift and stand. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, swan dive. Halfway lift. And exhale. Right heel reaches back. Standing L, right hip point probably needs to drop a little. Let's exhale, bend standing leg a little more and straighten. 2 more times, bend and straighten. 1 more time. And then the toes, the back toes will reach back. Toes are down. If my cameraman were here, he could adjust this, or she. My heel's lifted, my back heel's lifted. I'm gonna let my hands come away from my books and reach back. If I'm wobbly, I'm gonna take that right foot and move it over to the right to give me a bigger base. And then arms reach up, Anjaneyasana. Let the shoulders fall back where they belong. Open, warrior two, drop the back heel. Attention to shoulders and neck, relax please. And if yours don't wanna relax, maybe for this first part you take the arms out of it. And you inhale and take the torso back. And exhale and bring the torso forward. Back, we're gonna do this 3 times. And forward. One more. The arms work for you, use the arms. If they don't, skip this part where I'm really reaching. If you wanna play grab your medicine, reach up, picture the tree. Can you picture the blossoms? Find them, pluck them, and put them in your satchel behind the back. Reach 2 more times in different places in this tree. And again. Beautiful. Rise to the warrior two, soften shoulders, right arm moves down, lifts the back heel, squares the hips, and we're reaching forward. The reach forward allows the back foot to step forward, bum stays low, lift the arms, and stand. We'll rest here, observing, shaking. That serves you better. There's no wrong way to move. You be the boss of your body. And we'll do this again, a little bit different. Inhale and lift. And exhale, fold. Hands to blocks or floor, books. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left heel reaches back. 2 times we'll bend the standing knee and press the foot to lift the body back up. Again. And then we bend the knee and reach the toes back. Test our balance, arms sweep back and forward and up, Anjane. Open warrior two, flip the palm, and 2 times we'll inhale to reverse, exhale to come forward. 1 more time. You got it. And this time, we're going to picture, look in front of you, maybe see a bush, you know, shoulder high, belly high. And we're gonna reach into this bush, reach, 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 deep into the bush, reach, more reach. Now I sound like I'm teaching hot yoga. Grab the berries that are just beginning to bloom and pull them back into your fanny pack. 2 more different spots. Reach across the body, across the midline perhaps, or maybe way out, challenging your balance. And set your medicine in your pouch. Rise up. Close the pose with the left arm. Back heel lifts, hips square. Reach forward, step forward. Bum stays low. Lift the arms and stand a mountain. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Right leg goes back. Bend the standing knee 2 times and pressing back up. Working with the foot against the earth to find the power. And then we bend the knee and reach the right toes back. Arms hover, we test. Sweep them back and then forward and up. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, come forward. Again, inhale, reverse. And exhale, side angle. And this side angle is going to turn into Half side angle, half reach out in front of you. See the berries, pluck the berries and grab them, put them in the fanny pack. 2 more different spots on this bush. Warrior 2. Close the pose with the right arm. It brings the heel up, hip forward, step forward, skier. Arms lift and stand. And again, we'll either pause and watch, and it's a lot to ask. To be still and to watch a racing heart. To be with a clenched jaw. To be with a body that's reacting, in this case, to the effort we're asking of it. But maybe in other cases today, to situations beyond our control. And if it gets to be too much, you can always shake. Allow the quivering, let the energy out. We'll do this one more time, grabbing the medicine from the ground. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back heel up, standing L. One time, bend the standing knee and straighten. Bend it again and reach those toes back. Anjaneyasana, we skipped the testing. Drop the back heel, warrior 2. One time reverse and elbow to the knee. We begin in side angle. We're going to shift the side angle to the earth in front of us on the ground. Reach into the earth. We're finding roots. Grab the roots and pull it into the fanny pack. 2 more different spots on the earth, maybe across the body to the right corner of the mat. And maybe way beyond the left corner. And back. Warrior 2. Close the pose, and sometimes you might have to shift weight forward to lift the back heel, arms up. Reach forward, step forward, arms back. Bum stays low. Lift the arms and stand. Inhale, arms reach out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And right heel moves back and up. Standing leg, bend it one time and re-straighten. Bend again and let those toes reach back. Heels up. Press into the front foot and lift. Warrior 2. Inhale, flip the wrist, reverse. Exhale, elbow to knee and reach. And we'll take this reaching arm down in front of the mat. Find the root medicine. Pull it up and set it in the fanny pack. Now maybe each corner of the mat and beyond. Gathering good medicine. Whatever that means for you, what do you need right now? Warrior 2. Close the pose. Smile if you're wobbly. Reach forward, step forward, skier. Arms up and stand. And again, we can be still and we can watch. We can say, this is too much. I need to press the eject button. And we can shake and we can move. We can even shut off the video. Because we can change our minds. I thought this practice was going to be good for me. But it turns out it's not. Or maybe it's great. From here, we'll move the books out of the way. You might still need them. You can keep them nearby. And we'll take one more Short flow, lowering to the earth. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, fold, hands to the earth, to the blocks, to the books, whatever. Inhale, lift. Left foot steps back. Keep the heel lifted, lift the arms. Warrior two. Straighten front leg, reverse, and Trikonasana. We're just gonna breathe here. Stay here in the Trikonasana. And if again you feel tension in the shoulders and you need to take the arm out of it, put it on the hip. If your head and neck are hurting, what happens if you look down toward front foot? What can you do within the pose to find more ease? Press into front foot, rise up. Keep the two straight legs, toes, turn to the left. And fold. Let the head go, let the neck go. Bend into the back knee. Come through center and bend into the front. Come through center, back to the back. Stay here. Access that midline. Squeeze everything you've got to the bones. Right leg active. Release. And then we're going to walk our hands around to the front. Pigeon, back heel lifts, heel toe, right foot out to the right. And we'll drop the back knee. If the ground is too far away for your hands, add the books, add the blocks. You can stay here, or you might choose to lift right hand to right knee. Maybe the toes open, and we get a little heart opener. Maybe you choose to bend the back knee, and maybe you reach the thumb back, thumb up, hand back, reach, and maybe they cross paths. Maybe you have this urge to connect. That's great too. Don't sacrifice the open heart for the connection. Let the back foot down, front arm comes up and over. Walk the hips back, toes up, right toes up, forward fold, any amount. Paw forward, let the right foot come down, back knee lifts, and we're gonna do those shifts again. Shift back and forth. And this is to get some momentum. In case your body's not ready to just step forward. We're gonna bring the back foot forward, dragging, do what you have to do, toes out, heel in, come to, we've been in primal squat, which is like half squat. Now we're in full squat. You can see I'm feeling the need to move. You might like to be in stillness. Do you? That's what I have to tell myself over and over as I watch the people choosing to perhaps navigate the world differently than we're doing right now. We're all doing our best to live in alignment. Hands down, bum up, heel toe the toes back, forward fold. Hands to shin, inhale, lift halfway, press those feet, those roots into the earth, and fold. Press again, reach all the way to sky. And stand. Other side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right toes back. We rise. And open, drop the back heel. Reverse, straighten front leg. And Trikonasana. Looking for spacious heart, front and back. Looking for ease in neck and shoulders. How can you find greater ease here? Both legs stay straight, rise back up, toes turn to the right, long edge, forward fold. Let the head go and jaw. Let the head fill with blood, new oxygen. Bend into right back knee. Come through center, bend into left front knee. Come through center, bend into back, stay here and activate the straight left leg. Squeeze everything you've got to the bone. And release and crawl forward. Lift the back heel. So all my toes are pointing to the top of the mat. My hands are on the inside of my left foot. And I'll drop the back knee. I can stay right here. I can also put my hands on the blocks. Another option is to open up these left toes a smidge and lift this left arm. Twisting here. Opening my heart. And maybe bending the back knee. Getting into my quad a little bit more. Which feels good because I've been walking a ton every day. And then maybe keeping thumb up, reaching back, maybe beyond the foot. And yes, they can connect if that feels like it has to happen, needs to happen, would be good to happen. Just don't close the heart, the shoulder, drop the shoulder to reach the foot. We don't want to do that. Let the toes come back, hand to the earth. And we're gonna crawl our bum back as our left leg extends, toes to the sky, forward fold. Walk the body, or slide the body forward, lift the back knee. And we can take some of these rocks. And the next time you come forward, bring with you the back foot and find that squat. Maybe taking some head and neck rolls. My neck is making so much noise. And then, if you'd like to set your spring intention, an intention for the next 3 months, something to get us to the summer solstice. Let's open the palms if you're setting an intention. Envision it here. Let it go. Come back toward the ground, bum down. Feet on the earth. Hands on the shins, pull the heart up. And then let's cat the back. Curl in. 2 more. Inhale, pull the heart through. And exhale, curl in. Again. And curl in. We can turn this into ab work if we so choose. Coming down is slow as our body allows us to, 1 vertebra at a time. Open the arms. Step the feet underneath the knees, heels in line with the hips. How does that feel? My body's saying, take my feet out wider and let the knees knock together. So I'm listening, and if that feels good for your body, do the same. Opening the feet, letting the knees knock together. And wherever you choose to keep your feet, let's turn this into a twist. And if you have a favorite twist, take it. We'll open up the knees, let the knees drop to one side. I'm going to the left. And I know we're winding down. I know we're heading toward Shavasana. So I'm going to invite my body to begin surrendering and relaxing. Seems like right now it's my tongue that's having the most trouble giving up. Let's lift the knees, being present with this shifting of the hips, of the pelvis, and drop them to the other side. And once you arrive, again, inviting all the muscles to relax into what is this shape right here, right now. Filling the belly with air. Let's return knees back up to sky. Take the feet wide and let the knees knock together unless your body prefers to have the feet hip distance, almost like a bridge. And maybe your body wants to do something symmetrical that's a little bit of movement. If you're feeling that, then yes, please take the feet hip distance, palms to your sides. And let's take one really present flowing bridge. Pressing feet into the ground, inhaling, lifting arms, lifting hips, and exhaling, letting everything come back down together. And today, I'm gonna show as well legs up the wall. I'm gonna use my dresser. I think you might be able to see it. So if you want to take legs up the wall, you need to get your hip as close to the wall as possible. So I'm bringing my left hip up to my dresser. It's out of the frame. But my left hip is touching the dresser, and then I'm gonna swing my legs up like this were a wall. So my legs are straight up the solid surface, and I'm gonna lay back. And we'll be here a few minutes, allowing all the blood and lymph to drain out of the toes and the ankles and the legs. And again, if you know you want and have time to be here for a while, 15 or 20 minutes, I invite you to pause the video and to surrender here in this alternate form of Shavasana. And again, if you like Shavasana and you don't feel like rearranging your house, your furniture, trying to figure out how to get those legs up the wall, stay where you are. And we practice non-efforting. Let the breath go, let the breath do its thing. Invite those muscles that have been working the hardest in an effort to make you safe. Let them know that you're safe right now, and it's okay to unclench, to soften, to even invite openness. Let any shifts that the body's wanting to take to happen. And let's send a special invitation to the inner ears to soften, to the eyeballs, to the tongue, and to the throat. take a deep breath for those of us that need to continue on with the day. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Bend one knee and then the other, and we'll roll off to the side. Gather the top arm over to the earth, press into the earth, and rise up. We'll sit tall and check in together. How is the physical body right now? How's the nervous system? How's the emotional body? How about the spiritual body? Thank you so much for letting me guide your practice today. Namaste.